Three. Hi everyone, welcome to the Hunyah Show. Today our guest is in Pakistan, giving us a glimpse in dentistry in Pakistan. Today on the Hunyah Show, our guest is one of my longtime family friend, fashionable and dentist in Pakistan. Today we're talking about being a dentist, giving tips and taking care of your teeth. I know when it comes to taking care of my own teeth, I have been to the dentist at least 1,000 times for tons of reasons. To answer all these questions, we have my family friend and dentist, Mehak Babar. Welcome, Mehak.
Hello, Assalamu alaikum. I hope you all are doing well. Thank you, Hunyah, for inviting me on your show.
It's a pleasure to have you. I know we've been having exchange messages back and forth. It's a pleasure to have you on my show. And how's it going, everything with you?
Alhamdulillah, all good, all good. How have you been?
Good, very busy. And thanks to the pandemic, we are on Zoom and we're doing this.
Yeah, I can understand.
Yeah. So my first question is, Mehak, I know it's been a long time since we spoke last time and we've been touched through social media. My first question is the viewers would like to know, how did your career journey began to becoming a dentist?
Actually, I always wanted to become a dentist. I used to love bioscience so much. I still remember people used to ask me, what will I become when I grow up? And I remember I used to say dentist. So after A levels, I gave my medical exam and then applied for admissions. And then, Alhamdulillah, I got admission in 4 of the medical colleges here in Lahore. So I started my BDS from Lahore Medical and Dental College here in Lahore.
Okay. And I know you've also been on Instagram recently and we're all seeing like how interesting the whole process is of being a dentist and going through the whole procedure with clients. Like I've been seeing that for a while. So my next question is, Mehak, as a dentist, what advice would you recommend to the youth about dental care?
First of all, it's very important for all of us to understand that it's very important to get regular dental checkups. Every 6 months, there should be a dental checkup because we are busy in our daily routine. We do not know what's happening in our mouth, what activity is taking place. So it's very important to have proper dental checkups every 6 months. So my advice is going to be that please take care of your oral hygiene. Please do not neglect it. Brush twice daily, once after breakfast and once before sleeping. This is basically a very common mistake that a lot of people do, that they brush before breakfast. So what happens is when you eat, the food particles remain stuck in your teeth the entire day. So it's very important to brush your teeth after the breakfast and before going to sleep. So once you brush your teeth before going to sleep, you do not eat anything at night. So there's going to be absolutely no food particles in your teeth. And when you brush it in early in the morning and have breakfast later on, the food will stay in your mouth the entire day, and then the bacteria will act upon it, and then it will lead to tooth decay. Also, please, after brushing twice daily, apart from that, please floss your teeth. Clean between the teeth, the spaces that are present between the teeth. It's very important to clean those spaces. And then you can use mouthwash, mouth rinses. And if you have a tooth decay, please do not delay your dental treatment. Get your teeth filled as soon as possible, because if you delay it, it's going to spread and cause more tooth loss, more destruction of the tooth. So it's very important to take care of your oral hygiene.
That's interesting, because we've always been told brush your teeth before eating breakfast. What you mentioned after?
Yeah. That's a very, very common mistake that most of the people do. Most of my patients, they come and tell me that we take care of our oral hygiene, we brush twice. But this is a common mistake that they do, that they brush early in the morning and then they eat and the food particles remain stuck the entire day and the bacteria starts acting upon the food particles. So it's very important to brush after the breakfast.
Wow, that's very interesting.
And before going to bed. Yeah.
Wow, that's a really whole new concept. That's very interesting. And my third question is, what is the difference between scraping and teeth whitening?
Yeah. So scaling is basically the removal of plaque and calculus. that builds up due to poor oral hygiene. So if you're not brushing your teeth properly, plaque and calculus, they build up in your teeth. This basically leads to the inflammation of the gums. So scaling is a dental procedure that removes plaque and calculus from the teeth. Whereas teeth whitening is an aesthetic procedure that basically helps in improving the color of your teeth. For example, if you have a tooth discoloration, if your teeth are yellow due to, it can be due to any reason. If your caffeine intake is high, if you're having tea, all these food, they lead to discoloration. So whitening is basically a procedure that helps in improving the color of your teeth. Whereas scaling is a procedure that removes the plaque and calculus and prevents the inflammation of the gums and the bleeding of the gums. So people often confuse scaling and whitening, and they consider it as a one procedure, whereas these are completely two different procedures. And scaling is very important, whereas whitening is optional. Yeah.
And I was going to add to that personally, like with me, whenever I brush my teeth, I often notice my gums are bleeding. What would you say to someone like that who has the gums bleeding in the morning? And sometimes it gets onto my teeth and it becomes yellow in the time when I didn't even have anything when I woke up. What would you say to that in that situation?
If your gums are bleeding, then you must visit your dentist and get it checked out, because it can be due to any reason. So for that matter, it's very important to have a regular dental checkup. That's exactly what I was saying, that we often neglect our dental checkup. So it's very important to get a teeth checked every 6 months.
I see.
And for teeth whiten, and for the stains, people choose teeth whitening to improve the color of the teeth.
And I have this one question in there. Like, since you're in Pakistan, like, is a dental procedure different from other countries? Because here it's like you have to do X-rays. Is it the same thing in Pakistan? Like, I just thought I asked.
Yes, absolutely. Um, Whatever the diagnosis can only be achieved once we have thoroughly studied the X-ray. We cannot start any procedure without an X-ray. For example, if it's a filling, or if it's a root canal treatment, or if the teeth needs to be extracted, we have to see an X-ray first. We cannot come to a conclusion without an X-ray. Whatever the treatment option is, it depends entirely on the X-ray. What's happening inside the teeth, that can only be seen in an X-ray. Our eyes can only see. Yeah.
Because it's a way how to examine, I assume. Because I don't know, like, the dentist ethics. Like, I just thought I asked. I was just curious to know. And my last question is, Mehak, would you like to share your social media handles?
Yes, absolutely. I will send you my link. I have a page on Instagram with Dr. Mehak.
Okay, so thank you everyone for watching the Hunyah Show. Make sure you definitely check out Dr. Mehak Barbar Instagram page, and do contact her if you have any concerns with teeth, scaling, whitening, anything. She is there. And make sure that you tune in for the Hunyah Show's episode coming in soon. And also make sure you please like and subscribe to Hunyah Travels. Thank you. Bye, everyone.
Thank you so much.